Excuse me? Is this thing on? Stop the presses. Hold the phone. It's time to step up to the mic. Here's what's going on in your community.
Hey, friends and neighbors. Darren with you. It is time for another Humans in Tune segment. And we're right here on 93.9 Mike FM. Today's Human in Tune segment, man, this is so much fun. I have got a very special guest in the studio today. Saturday, by the way, kids, was National Hot Sauce Day. Did you miss it? Shame on you. You can still celebrate today, post-Saturday. It should be Hot Sauce Month, honestly. But my guest today is the CEO of Lola's Fine Hot Sauce, and his name is Taufeek Shah. And Taufeek, want to welcome you to the 93.9 Mike FM Facebook Live.
Awesome. Thank you for having me, Darren. Super excited to be here.
Absolutely. I'm glad you can make it, man. We have got 4 bottles of your hot sauce that you guys sent to me last week, and I've had the privilege of sampling them. First, thanks very much for the samples. It's amazing sauces, and I like them because I like hot, but I love flavor. And, man, talk about flavor. You get the little bit of kick. You get the lot of bit of kick, depending on where you're going, but the flavor's so there. So it's amazing stuff, and so we're going to talk about adding some spice to your life today, man. Happy belated National Hot Sauce Day.
Absolutely, and like you said, it should be National Hot Sauce Month. You know what I mean?
I'm saying
all day.
Yeah, all day, every day. Like I said, I got the samples on Friday, and one of the bottles is half empty already. Suffice it to say, I enjoy the sauces. Now, different sauces. Let's take a look at the 4 you sent me. Grab my bottles here. So we've got the Carolina Reaper sauce, which was the table favorite from my crew that was helping me sample as well. But the Carolina Reaper sauce, we've got the original, the OG right here, the everything sauce right there. We've got the green jalapeno and serrano, delicious. And I feel like a badge of honor even holding this bottle. The Lola's Fine Hot Sauce. This is the limited batch, secret family recipe, family reserve. Very hot, super good. But it's got gold on the label. I mean, right there, I feel like I'm not worthy to hold it. But it's some amazing stuff. But what's beautiful about the sauces, what's beautiful about peppers is, you can different peppers for different flavors for different everything, right?
Absolutely. And you know what, like you said, there's the everything sauce, which is the original, but the Carolina Reaper, it's good on just about everything too. But I use it specifically for like pizzas or pastas. There's just so many different combinations that you can use these sauces for. And, they're not meant to burn your face off. They're meant for great flavor. So it's really focused on flavor first, brother. So it's fantastic.
That's awesome. And that's it for me. You can go out and challenge your buddies on a hold my beer, watch this moment to the worst, terrible hot sauce you've ever had in your life that's going to burn your face off. Good for you. Go eat. But if you want to actually enjoy the flavor and have that kick and get the full rounded thing, man, you guys have captured it in every one of these bottles. Some people love hot. Some people love the burn. Coming down from the burn can be tough for some folks. There's all these different myths and legends and things of, chug a beer afterwards. I mean, personally, I've tried that a lot and never really worked. But, milk, those kind of things. What's the best way for you to cool down after a hot sauce?
Yeah, absolutely. If you find yourself in a position where that sauce is burning your mouth, just go with a nice dairy product, whether it's milk or almond milk or whatever type of milk you do. Anything dairy related, something like that will definitely help cool you down for sure. But like you said, I like a nice cold beer. So, for me, it works out too.
That's it. Absolutely. Again, different peppers bring different flavors to the table. And I can imagine that, for you guys, it's almost like a brewer experimenting with hops, right? You got this different, as far as the peppers go, different peppers, different flavor. What about different stages of the pepper? Like if they're like a red jalapeno and a green jalapeno, a difference of ripeness, does that change things as well?
Absolutely. And, with Lola's, everything that we do is all natural. And if you actually take a look at the varieties of hot sauce that you've got there, aside from the green one, you'll notice some color variation between the original, the Reaper, and the Family Reserve. But they all use red jalapenos. But since everything that we have is all natural, no food colorings or anything like that, depending on when we harvest our fresh peppers, you're going to get that different color, but you're going to get the same delicious flavor. And to go back question, if you leave that green jalapeno on the vine a little bit longer, turns red, turns sweet. And that's what really my mom focused on with all these flavors, just to really hone in on the freshness and the delicious sweetness that comes from all natural peppers. And
That's
so
it. I kind of, I'll be honest, I kind of want to come to your mom's house for dinner because you guys, you've got such a cool story, and I'm sure around the table that there's a lot of stories told, but I kind of want to dig into that. This is, you're a company that a lot of us here in Southeast Missouri may not immediately know Lola's, as far as being in our local retailers. Easy to find them, by the way. If you're just tuning in, lolasfinehotsauce.com is the website. You can go and order all this awesome stuff we're talking about, and we'll talk more about that later. But let's talk a little bit about, where Lola's came from. We've referenced your mom. Of course, Lola, not just a song. It's a wonderful lady. And so let's talk a little bit about the inspiration and where you guys came from with this.
Yeah, you bet. Absolutely. So Lola's, we're all about family. So Lola's is actually a generational family recipe hot sauce that came from my mom, Lola. So she's an immigrant from the Philippines. She was a doctor that came to Iowa because we're based right here in West Des Moines to take care of local farmers during a time where there just wasn't good health care. And during that time, my dad was actively deployed in the Army. And one of the things that ran deep within our family was always having a nice warm hot meal at the dinner table. My mom would always cook that meal, and it would always be accompanied with that same bottle of hot sauce, the original, the OG that you have right there. We took that same product that I've been having since I was a kid and really just grew it. I literally left my job 6 years ago to start Lola's, my corporate job. I brought it in for Food Day. People said it was the best. And we haven't looked back. The goal was to just move forward, get this in as many hands as possible and let the customers decide. And so far the responses have been great. And, we're on the show, right? So
I'm going to preach it from the mountain for sure, man. And, and I think that's something, just the story there of kind of taking that step. Some of us have been in that place where we had something cool and we shared it with our work friends or we did something like that. And they're like, man, you should really bottle this and sell it. And you went to that extra step and you went, light bulb. Yeah, we should. Let's do it. And here we are. And that's just such a cool way to start it. And your mom was immigrant from the Philippines. Your dad, I believe, was he Iranian?
No, so my dad's from Pakistan.
From
so
Pakistan.
He immigrated from Pakistan to the U.S., and he was served in the U.S. Army for 30 years.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for your service. And I can imagine that those two cultures come together to kind of influence things a little bit too.
Absolutely. Because if you look at Pakistani food, you're looking at, it's very similar to Indian food, a little bit different because we focus on a lot of meats like goats or beef or chicken, but it's a lot of spice. It's a lot of flavor. And when you fuse that together with the same culture from the Philippines, which is all about that delicious flavor as well, it's just an explosion. Combining these two cultures. And the cool thing is my mom learned to produce and cook both cuisines. She can make a delicious biryani, cook a delicious naan made from scratch, but then also turn right around and make a delicious adobo, chicken adobo or lumpia. And it's
how are you not my size with all this good cooking going on your whole life,
it's crazy. Like I just try to eat as little as I possibly can, but my God, I'll tell you, the weekends I binge, man. It's like, especially when my mom's in town, we just saw her last week. She just whipped up a delicious feast.
That's so outstanding. Good. Man, you can't beat it. And of course, National Hot Sauce Day. You guys, I'm sure, had to celebrate that. What did Lola's do anything special? Throw a carnival or anything for National Hot Sauce Day? How do you guys celebrate?
Yeah, so the way we celebrate, so first of all, we eat Lola's every day. So every day is National Hot Sauce Day for us. At home, my fiance, my son, they all eat Lola's. But for National Hot Sauce Day, we actually worked on a really cool project. I can't release the specific details yet, but it's very soon coming. We're going to be releasing a new hot sauce.
Nice.
So delicious, and it's something completely different that is going to really change the game. You know what I mean? It's outside of our normal process.
Well, and like I said, that fusion of cultures and your mom's recipes and everything else has already got a unique product. I can't wait to see what the next creation is going to be. Sign me up, right?
I'll give you a hint. It's focusing on tropical flavors from my mom's country. So it's going to be really cool, and it's going to be featuring a new pepper that, doesn't honestly get much love around the country, but when you try it, it is one of the most delicious peppers if you cook it right, and that's what we're doing. We're taking something new to market, and it's going to be delicious.
That's awesome. Like I said, you sent me 4 of them. We've got jalapenos, we've got some Serrano in this, we've got some the Carolina Reapers and everything else. As you look beyond just these 4 products you sent me, you guys have got a pretty good array of things that you offer. You do a Trinidad scorpion sauce as well, I believe.
We've got Trinidad Scorpion, using the world's second hottest pepper, the Trinidad Scorpion, of course. It's got a nice limey, garlicky bite to it. And then we actually have our Buffalola. So, Buffalola, it's literally our Lola's original, same recipe as the original. We add a little bit of barrel-aged cayenne to it, but then we just toss in real butter, brother. Just real slathered, good old Midwest butter, and just melt it down, cook it. It is so good. Because, traditional buffalo sauces, it's usually, our competitor, which I'm not going to say, but, it's super cheap, and they take it and then they add the butter. We said, why do you have to make it so inconvenient? Let's just put the butter right in there, because the flavor when you mix it and when it's at the source, and it's so good. It's our Buffalola. We have
That's
salsa.
awesome. Yeah, salsas. You got salsas. There's the dry rubs available as well, the dry seasonings. Hey, if you want to be cool and rep Lola's on a hooded sweatshirt, you even got those on the website.
We do. And we have Bloody Mary mix too. So
I saw that. I made a ooh face when I saw that. I was perusing the website. My birthday's not until May, but I'm trying to think of other holidays and give people reasons to buy me hot sauces between now and then. For note, the Carolina Reaper, I may have to pick up one of those half-gallon jugs too, because the rest of the family's adopting this as well. So
it's so good, isn't it?
Oh, it's outstanding. Beyond that, of course, we've talked about the website, lolasfinehotsauce.com. That's ground zero to catch all the info and to be able to order your products and find what you need from Lola's right there. You guys are on social media as well, I assume, right?
Yeah, we are. So you can follow us at Lola's Fine Hot Sauce on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter. I believe Twitter and Snapchat's Lola's Fine Sauces, just because it's, I think it wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
Or too long, but yeah, you can find our products online and get them directly from our website. But in your area, in the Missouri area, I don't know if you guys have Schnucks down there.
I was going to ask if you're at Schnucks, because that's the one place I hadn't headed across town, but we do have Schnucks here, so those are excellent.
Schnucks, Hy-Vee, but then we're also national. So if you go with Lowe's home improvement stores, so if you actually go to Lowe's, you go to Lowe's.com or Lowe's Home Improvement, you can find us there. We were actually, and I don't know if you know this, Darren, but I was part of a program that Lowe's held with Damon John from Shark Tank to find the next best product in America. And I was a finalist out of 1,400 vendors.
Wow.
Put our products in all of the Lowe's stores, and it's just been an amazing partnership.
What a cool kickstart, man. That's amazing. That is a great way to get yourself on a platform. And of course, you're not handed that. You earn that because you created a fantastic product. Something we haven't talked about a lot, but you did mention, is that these are all natural products. You can't do any better than that, man. It's straight from the earth. You all know me. I am pick it and eat it kind of guy. So, I love that about these. It's vegan friendly, the whole nine. So, and you can get all the details on that if you head to the website, at lolasfinehotsauce.com. Made in the USA, right there in West Des Moines, not too far from us, just a cornfield or two across the creek. But, right. Great way to do it. Man, Taufeek, I appreciate you so much being on with me today. And again, thanks for the samples. I encourage all the viewers, all the listeners, make sure they head out to their local spot or head to lolasfinehotsauce.com. You can find out what's close to you that sells the sauces. Best way for me to find out when that new sauce drops?
Best way, we'll be making the announcement in a couple of months, Darren, and also wanted to toss this in there too. I know you guys have Casey's General Stores down in Missouri. We actually just launched a couple of co-branded products, spicy peanuts, spicy cashews, and spicy pretzels, featuring our Lola's hot sauce. So if you can't find the sauce, go get some snacks.
Outstanding, man. Well, I will dig in on it for sure. Greatly appreciate you being with me today. Thanks for your time. lolasfinehotsauce.com. Taufeek Shah, CEO of Lola's Fine Hot Sauce. Much love to your family and to your mother, brother.
Thank you. You too, Darren. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you.
You bet. It's been our Humans in Tune segment for this fine Monday. Darren Burkfeld with you. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to share it online and spread the love for Mike FM, Humans in Tune, and Lola's Fine Hot Sauce. We'll catch you on the next go-round. Thanks for listening to MikeFM.com.